Hey guys! Today on the Professional Fangirl, we're going to talk about the business of alcohol. I actually don't like alcohol, but before you close that window, let me have a chance to explain. I'm Filipino, which means that I have Asian glow. And if you don't know what Asian glow is, it's basically when you take your first sip of whatever alcoholic beverage, and then your neck starts feeling hot, and then it starts in your ears, and your ears get turned bright red, then the rest of you starts turning bright red until it goes all the way down to your chest, and it just sucks. So in business settings, it really sucks because you're expected to drink alcohol, but at the same time, your face is bright red and you look like a drunkard even though you've only taken one sip of alcohol. It sucks. A lot. If you don't think Asian glow is a thing, Southeast Asians can't break down a certain thing in alcohol, which makes alcohol really toxic to Southeast Asians. And symptoms include like turning bright red, which is me, and it even goes as far as headaches and in some cases cancer. So it's not like I'm kidding when I say I have Asian glow. It's pretty serious. So last year when I had to go to the American film market and I was expected to drink in very professional social settings, I was like, what do I do? So I asked my friend Ben for some advice.
Hi.
So Ben joins me today on the Professional Fangirl to talk about the business of alcohol.
I'm Ben. I'm the CEO of Films By Neptune, and I also work with Global Film Ventures. I've been going to the American film market for the last 3 years. For those of you who don't know what AFM is, it is a gathering of filmmakers, distributors, and international buyers to get together and get quality content out into the marketplace.
So now we're going to reenact that exact conversation that I had with Ben exactly 1 year ago about alcohol. So hey Ben.
Hi Cha, how are you?
Pretty okay. I have a couple questions for you about drinking and AFM.
Drinking?
Yeah, drinking. I really hate drinking.
Oh, but it's fun.
No, I guess it's fun.
There are different types of drinking that are appropriate for different social circumstances. Shots are more bachelor party, bachelorette party, get drunk on the 4th of July or Cinco de Mayo type thing. Business setting, it's more sipping a drink. A lot of times it's wine or beer, and actually just talking and getting to know people. Powerful people have a long history of being able to handle their drink and using it as a way to manage stress. That's not to say all powerful people are alcoholics, but drink does have a way of going along with meetings. It has something to do with the fact that drinking is a great way to bond and talk to people and get to understand other people. And when anyone does business with anyone, whether your business be film, TV, or even buying and selling paper products, you're doing business more with the person than you are with the company. So it's much more about your personal relationships. It is a really good way to move your business relationships forward.
So if somebody offered me a drink and I refuse, would that be a mark against me?
It depends on the circumstances. It's easy to get out of having a drink, and it won't necessarily count against you, but it won't count for you either. It's a little bit of a tricky social situation because you never want to end up drunk at one of these things. Doing something stupid while drunk is a great way to alienate all of your professional contacts, but having a little bit of alcohol can loosen you up and make you a little more personable and friendly. If you have a legitimate reason not to drink, nobody's really going to judge you.
So if I did actually have to drink, it's not like I'm totally averse to drinking. I will do it. What do you recommend I drink? I don't want beer. If there's no wine, what are my other options?
The drink you order is something people will judge you by.
Want to be judged?
You're always being judged. It's a set. In business, you are always being judged.
In this industry, you're always being judged.
Yes. So one good way to basically brand yourself is by what you drink. It's actually a great way to jump off in a conversation and get to know somebody, is if you can have a conversation about fine wines. And since a lot of these people are more high society, a lot of them do know a lot about wine. Now, if you don't, listening and learning is one way to go, or just taking the house wine is another possibility. Primarily because at networking conventions like AFM, the house wine's $20 a glass, so you don't want, if somebody else is buying you a drink, you don't want to ask for something that's even more expensive. If I'm buying, I'm getting something like a Bombay Sapphire Martini.
I get a vanilla latte.
So that's actually not a bad way to go at all. You never want to get so drunk that you're going to make a fool out of yourself. So if you don't have a high alcohol tolerance, don't try to keep up because you'll make an ass out of yourself. But if you can actually continue to talk business after 5 martinis, it can really help to actually develop a relationship with somebody if you can continue to talk business after having a lot of alcohol. But you never want to close anything under alcohol. It can actually void the contract.
So last year at AFM, there was this thing called free rum at 5 or something.
From the Puerto Rico Film Commission. It's just a way for the Puerto Rico Film Commission to attract buyers and filmmakers up to their booths so they can actually be remembered a little more.
Again, with these business settings and the film industry itself, it's all about perception. So if you go to this free rum event, it's a daily event, are you perceived as a cheapskate, or are you perceived as mingling, a person who likes to mingle?
You're perceived as somebody who likes to mingle because even the really rich buyers are there for the free rum.
Cool.
I mean, it's, yeah.
Yeah, I never turn down free rum. It's free.
Yeah, I don't think anybody turns down free alcohol. I mean, I really don't. I mean, actually, I get out to a lot of Silicon Valley networking events and stuff like that. A lot of them have free alcohol there, too. And nobody turns them down, so.
Why would you turn down free alcohol?
Can be fun. Can also just leave you completely trashed and unworkable the next day.
Yeah, you don't want to do that at AFM.
The most important thing to remember about any business situation is to keep your head, remain cool, and just be sociable. Be someone that people want to do business with and want to be around. A little bit of alcohol can make the difference between a successful networking event and a non-successful networking event. But do make sure that you don't go overboard.
So if you don't know anything about the American film market, we are going to cover American film market as well as other markets around the world in another vlog. If you want to watch more Professional Fangirl, click up here.
Or check out our web series dashboard.
And you can follow me on Twitter at Cha_Apostol.
Or me at ProducerBY.
And don't forget to subscribe. It's like Dragon Ball GT? Z? Whatever. Fusion!